Some of Nigeria's most influential business leaders and policymakers have converged in Lagos for the 2025 edition of the Businessday CEO Forum. The high-level event focused on evaluating Nigeria's economic reforms, efforts, and identifying strategies for long-term inclusive growth. TVC News senior business correspondent Ifunanya Eze reports.
4 years.
The 2025 Businessday CEO Forum convened in Lagos under the theme, Nigeria, from reform to sustainable growth, bringing together CEOs, industry leaders, and government stakeholders for high-level dialogue. Discussions assessed Nigeria's current economic reforms and the steps needed to translate them into real inclusive growth.
All the things that Nigeria needs to do, the government is doing them, but we need to improve implementation. You know, when we ask ourselves, are these the right reforms? The answer will vary depending on who you talk to. You talk to potential investors and perhaps the business community. They will say, yes, things are moving in the right direction, and they are moving in the right direction. But when you talk to the general population, they would argue no, because they're saying, we've seen all these reforms, but it's just so painful. We're not seeing any benefits to us from these reforms.
It's time for Nigeria to better communicate the reform to the people, because the reform is about people. If you are reforming them, or reforming their life, you have to communicate to them. For that communication to be successful, there has to be trust. Trust means the people must believe you. And thirdly, for the reform to be successful, because it's about people, the leaders must lead by example.
Speakers acknowledged gains in fiscal and monetary reforms, but stressed the need for consistent policy execution, improved infrastructure, regulatory clarity, and healthcare investment to drive long-term progress.
What the government has done is really bring about bold reforms. And in other sectors, you've seen that. But the health sector is not left behind. His Excellency, Mr. President, set aside his vision for universal health coverage. According to the National Health Act, 1% of consolidated revenue goes towards primary care. Last year, payments were made every quarter to support this. About 2.7 million Nigerians who are poor and can't afford health insurance are covered by this.
Key recommendations to government included enhancing the ease of doing business, investing in human capital, and strengthening public-private partnerships to boost economic competitiveness. Ifunanya Eze, TVC News, Lagos.